Are in the resumption of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship, and a reminder that Chris Smiley is the man drawn onto pole position for the reverse grid race at 5:25. Out on the track now, the young drivers trying to get a foothold in motor racing. Ginetta Juniors is the ideal place to start. They've raced twice already this weekend, so Paul O'Neill and Richard John Neal have all the details ahead of our first look at the Ginetta Juniors.
Thank you, Steve. Here's the grid then for round 3 of the championship. Georgi Dimitrov on pole from Tom Levin. Aston Miller, row 2 from Josh Ratican. Row 3, Joel Pearson and Zach Taylor. 4th row, Seb Hopkins with Freddy Tomlinson. Then it's William Aspin and Josh Miller. Tommy Pintos, the Spanish lad, on row 6 with Rowan Vincent. Then on row 7, Tom Edgar and Liam McNeely. Will Rochford on row 8 with Will Jenkins. Trennan Bettany on row 9 with Joe Wheeler. And the grid completed by Bailey Voisin and William Vincent. Bailey Voisin, one to keep an eye on from the back of the grid. He was the winner of the first race yesterday, so you're probably going to ask me, why is he back at the back of the grid? And the reason that Bailey is at the back is that he had an electrical fault yesterday. They managed to get the car going again, but it was too late to be able to catch the field and get back in. But the man who won race 2 is the driver on pole position. The newcomer, Georgi Dimitrov, had 3 rookies, 1, 2 and 3 yesterday. We'll talk more about that and how important that is statistically in this championship later on. But a fine grid of cars that Ginetta have put together once again with what I think is going to be another stunningly competitive championship. So in white, Georgi Dimitrov, and then the red and black car, last year's Ginetta scholarship winner, having his season now, and that is Tom Levin, who had double pole here on his debut, stunning debut for the Ginetta scholarship winner. Lights are on here at Donington. We're about to go Ginetta Junior Racing, and we're underway. Watch Dimitrov and Levin on the front row. Aston Miller is 3rd in the number 70 car. To his outside in the 21 is Josh Ratican, and Levin slots into 2nd place. Dimitrov for Richardson Racing leads. Levin in 2nd position. Then it's a trio, as we've got a little bit of a problem. That's Trennan Bettany coming back to racing after 3 or 4 years away from kart racing. The Stowe school pupil who had a pretty encouraging day yesterday. Not the best of starts for Tren, who was one of the finalists at the Ginetta Scholarship last year. But here they come down here in typical Ginetta style, into the old hairpin. There's a great start from Dimitrov. Freddy Tomlinson in the mix there as well with the 14. That's Josh Miller, the bright green car. But Dimitrov soaking up the pressure at the moment here on lap 1. Characteristic junior stuff, Paul O'Neill, to get us going.
It's like we've never been away, innit? I mean, look at these guys and girls. They're absolutely flat out side by side, and still, Levin, he fancied a bit there, but he comes just back on. And Dimitrov is just defending, but around the outside, maybe?
Yeah, the Miller's Oils car's having a look. He was very quick at one of the Richardson cars off the back. Will Vincent, sadly, is off and in the gravel. Could be an early safety car call, but it's his teammate who's out front at the moment. Dimitrov very quick yesterday, and look at the pressure he's coming under from Tom Levin as they come. We've got the 3 R Racing cars right behind them as well. R Racing are almost in formation this weekend. And then the elite cars, of course, elite have virtually taken over the paddock now. Ed and the boys, not just yellow and black cars now. They've got a plethora of different colours, which we'll try and pass on to identify the various elite racing machines that are out there as well. But safety car out, all things calming down whilst they retrieve the car. Super start by Dimitrov, and Levin also into attack very quickly.
Yeah, definitely. And look at that. Oh, that's great news that they've got that car out of the gravel, because that can be a real pain, can't it? But yeah, look at this. We just going back to that first lap that was completed. Levin trying to go round the outside, and then there you go. Don't know if there was contact, can't really see, but Vincent ends up backwards in the gravel. But to be fair, they got him out. This is going down to the first corner from the start. Let's see who brakes first. Any brake lights going on real early. Look at that. I love how brave the kids are, and that's what caused
Trennan.
Oh, Trennan, yeah. So he got tagged. He was minding his own business, to be fair to him. And fair play. Did you see that? It was like a stunt movie. He just carried on and got the thing going. But fair play to these kids, because that was quite a late safety car call, and they all got it under control, sorted, in line, and they were away. And lights are out. We're going to go.
They are. Quick word for Rowan Vincent. It's his debut, and he's done very little. He's done a little bit of regional passing. He's down at Daytona and Sandown. He hasn't done too much, so he'll be disappointed to be off, which is a little bit of a pity for him. But just wanted to give him a shout out, and he'll bounce back. He's had 2 decent races so far. Look at the 88. Joe Wheeler in Assetto Motorsport. Good to see Assetto with us here in Ginetta Junior Racing as well. Got a good Ginetta presence in the G40 Cup.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? And unfortunately, well, you have to come back into the pits. You've been in the gravel backwards and caused a safety car. So what they're going to do, they're going to see what they've got the airline out there. That's sometimes to get the gravel out. Let's see, there's a lot of action. They can maybe get him back out.
Yeah, hopefully they'll get him back out. Richardson racing with the G40s, I think, this weekend as well. So very much a two venue meeting as the safety car comes in. We're ready to race here again with Georgi Dimitrov looking to defend this lead. 12-lap race. Watch Tom Levin right behind him. Aston Miller, who joined the championship for a selected number of rounds last year, only did 3. And Miller comes out in the slipstream. He's got the Scalextric logo on the front of the car, you can see there as well. And a car rejoining really at very much the wrong time. It's Rowan Vincent, but Rowan keeping out of the way as the top 4 go through. So it's Dimitrov from Levin, and then it is Aston Miller next. Joel Pearson, one of last year's returning drivers, in the mix as well. Josh Ratican in 5th place. And then we see it is Taylor next up. Time for 5th position here, Paul.
Zach Taylor, hello.
Taylor.
Yeah, my word. Oh, look at this. I think teammates having a right go at each other here. Look at that. Proper effort there. Tomlinson in the 62 round the outside. Can he get round his teammate? It'll be a move this, and I think he's got it done.
Yeah, Freddy Tomlinson, he's gained in confidence this year. Great to hear from him the other day, and he's getting stuck in. But look at the battle that John, as always with Ginetta Junior, the directors don't know where to look because you've got battles absolutely on everywhere, and 4 cars effectively here for the lead. Joel Pearson in the 29, busy chasing his teammate Aston Miller, and they're going to draft with each other down the straight, down towards the chicane. And Levin here is just looking for an opportunity. But look at the way Dimitrov hugs the inside line. He's slowing those 2 up. He's allowing 3rd and 4th place, Miller and Pearson, to come back into the mix as well. Out of the chicane, down onto the Wheatcross straight we go again. This cat and mouse between these 2 at the moment. Dimitrov doing a good job in defending. This is going to involve more cars. Freddie Tomlinson in 5th. Levin breaks ranks, goes wide to the outside line into Redgate, and going for the burnout around the outside. Doesn't work. He'll look for the cat back on the inside instead. Is he going to be able to do this? Doesn't quite get enough traction. And it's the white car, the Richardson racing machine of Dimitrov, who retains lead position as they go down into the curves.
You would never think that car in P2 is a rookie and a scholarship winner as Dimitrov runs a touch wide down the corners, because the 34 car Levin is just trying to eke out where he can get him. And this is brilliant stuff. The R Racing kids behind Pearson, they're in Miller, number 70, they're just waiting for their moment, because look, they're gaining now. They're really gaining. The toes coming into it. There's a lot of defending going on. How's it going to end? They're really tight, and it could be 4th going into 1st if they're not careful.
Yeah, this could go any way at all, and Levin busy piling the pressure on still, not really paying too much regard to his rear view mirror. Freddie Tomlinson's coming up to join the party as well. Pearson's having a look down the inside line of Tom Levin to wait for them to come into view. Let's see whether he can do it. Levin's gone wide. Dimitrov there could get hung out to dry here on the outside line. Pull the Miller's Oils car. I think that's what's going to happen.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Look at this. There's an R train of 3 cars behind, and they're all into P2, P3, P4. Levin is down to P4. Unbelievable. Sorry, down to P5.
Yeah.
So now the leader, Dimitrov, is still there, but he's defended so well. But look at the R Racing cars now. They're 2nd, 3rd and 4th. And Pearson is your man in 29, giving the big pressure out. But that's going to mean that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th might have a run down the corner.
That white car at the back of this group, pleased to see it there. It's the Alistair Rushforth Motorsport car. As off goes Levin onto the dirt. Levin on, back on track. Comes back on. And the Alistair Rushforth car is now up into 5th place. Zach Taylor, the little team with big ambitions, Ali says. Absolutely right too. Solo team, and he's doing a good job of this at the moment. So too is Dimitrov out front from Joel Pearson. Joel Pearson wants to be the 3rd first-time winner in Ginetta Juniors this weekend.
Well, I think he could be if he plays his cards right, but Levin is back on it, like you were saying, Richard, and the leader now still defending. I don't think he's actually took McLean's corner in an attacking form. He's always defending. Look, the 23 straight across to the right-hand side. Yeah. And Pearson now will try and get the undercut if he's too slow on the way in, but he slows it up so much it's going to give his teammate a run in the 70. But look at that, these guys are driving so well. Applaud yourself, kids, amazing.
Aston Miller is in third place. Freddy Tomlinson has caught them. He's in 62. Of course, the son of Ginetta chairman Lawrence Tomlinson, and Freddy really having a good go. So too is Zach Taylor. Tom Levin up ahead of Josh Vatican. Tommy Pintos in the mix as well. Joel Pearson goes through.
Wow.
Superb.
On the brakes as well, Richard. Amazing. Got it great. And to be fair, I think Dimitrov was a bit too safe there. He could have kept his nose in. But look at this. It's not over. Look at the 70 Miller again. He's just having a look around. He can't go too far because Zach Taylor in the Ali Rushworth car is going to get down the inside of him, is he? Oh, they're all over the shop, and the 70's now around the outside of Tomlinson, and Taylor's in the mix, and look at all these cars now. There's 58,000 of them battling for the lead.
This is incredible Ginetta racing. Dimitrov holding his nerve though in second position in the Richardson Racing white and blue car. Zach Taylor goes side by side here with Aston Miller. Aston Miller is relegated one position. What have you heard about Aston Miller being relegated? No, it was something else, wasn't it? Different sport. Pearson still out front. Dimitrov second. Tomlinson up on the podium in third. Zach Taylor will be determined here to get Ali Rushworth's team up on the podium and make it three different teams if he can. But he leaves a gap, and coming up through on the inside line, Aston Miller is back on the inside line.
And a hip and a shoulder there for Pintos as he gets a right pinch. I think it was Ratican there.
Yeah, Tommy Pintos as well. Well, there's so many stories I can tell you about last year's scholarship. Pintos in the yellow and black car coming into shot is one of those. Tommy Pintos has a very, very professional outfit behind him and a very professional attitude. And Tommy Pintos up the inside line. He's going to make a place, but back at the front it's still Pearson. Freddie Tomlinson's on the outside line challenging for second place. Can't quite get it. Dimitrov gets across, secures that second position as they come, and look at all these cars all in the lead bunch, Paul.
All on the lead bunch and all on the grass and on the curb, and my word. And where's Levin come from? He's going to try and go round the outside for P4 as now you got Dimitrov in the 23. Can he go round the outside? Will he check up? He's going to get run out wide if he's not careful, but running out wide again. Levin! No, that's not good. A lot of damage there. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Josh Miller going off there, and he'll get back on, bonnet up, but it gives us a slightly clearer perspective of what's going on out front now. So it's Pearson coming under pressure from yesterday's winner, Dimitrov, who timed his move yesterday in that race to perfection on the last lap. But look at Freddie Tomlinson having a go now. Fast Freddie has a look down the inside line, hasn't quite got the momentum, and Dimitrov holds on to position. Pearson's still there. He's soaking up the pressure big time. Zach Taylor's coming through. Contact with Freddie Tomlinson. They're slowing each other up. And the 77 car, Tommy Pintos, looking around the outside.
Amazing stuff. I keep looking round at the Perspex window, and you're right on it. And Zach Taylor in the 99. I am made up for you, boy. Go on, son, in the Ali Rushworth car, because this is David versus Goliath here. This is amazing stuff. The R Racing cars all over the back of him. But look at the lead. Is it Pearson in the lead in the 29? Dimitrov in 23, trying to hook it up and get through the chicane fast. But look at this, they're all backing each other up now. There's dust and grass everywhere.
This is absolutely incredible, isn't it? That group going through, headed by Will Jenkins. And Will is the nephew of David Jenkins, who I've commentated on many times in the truck racing, and he was a star of the scholarship last year. The judges were spoilt for choice last year in the scholarship. It was a real treat, some very, very good people. As the 14 car is going to come into the pit, Josh Miller, another one we met on the scholarship last year, changed for the lead though. Dimitrov gets his nose in front, but John Pearson fighting back, grabs the line. The 29 car, the R Racing machine, back in front again. Dimitrov's not giving up though. He's got the outside line now. He might go for a run along Starkey's, carries a bit more momentum here out of the old hairpin, back in towards the lead.
Absolutely brilliant. Look, it's neck and neck. Who's in the lead? Dimitrov just about. The 23 is going to go round the outside without a lift, flat to the ball, the novice cross on the 23. That's the way he makes it. Zach Taylor said, yeah, I'll have a bit of that, please. And you've got your Spanish man, Pintos, having a look. He's going to get Taylor at Coppice.
Pintos all over the back of him. Looks one way, looks the other. The Spaniard in the yellow car having a very good go at the moment. Zach Taylor, we've got 4 different teams involved here. Beg your pardon, Pintos is... oh yeah, he's in Elite, isn't he, Pintos? So it's R Racing, Richardson Racing, Ali Rushworth Motorsport and Elite Racing, all represented in the top 4. This is what this championship's about. Pintos to the outside, Dimitrov to the outside as well. Pearson on the inside line going for the lead. Is he going to get it back? Looks like Joel Pearson's done it again in exactly the same place.
Unbelievable stuff from the 29. Pearson back through. I still don't think that any 4 of these cars have took the racing line on one complete lap. They've either defended or been so aggressive across the curve. But look now, the leader, 29, Pearson, he's defending hard. But look at Zach Taylor. Can he get back on the inside. Can he get into second place? It's going to be so close down the corners now as they pull for sixth at 100 miles an hour.
I'll tell you what, I'm probably more nervous than the mums and dads watching this at the moment, because these charges, we get to know them so well in their histories, whether it's through karting where we follow them as Dimitrov challenges once again, or indeed when they come back into the racing and we get to know them and the families so well. Bailey Voisin has come through into 5th place from the back of the grid. Bailey Voisin.
That is not an easy thing to do in Ginetta Juniors. He's obviously been in the toe in the right place and defended and attacked when he can. But look, defending and attacking at the same time. Pearson in the 29, the leader, and Dimitrov 23, just trying to get underneath him. Zach Taylor now is going to have a bit of trouble from Pintos. No, look, they're all on the wrong side of the tracks. They're all defending, and it's how you get out of this apex here at Coppice and get on the throttle, as Pintos does a brilliant thing. He's down the inside. This could be for P3.
Yeah, Tommy Pintos in the yellow car trying to get it. Zach Taylor, disappointed in Zach, didn't send me any notes prior to the start of the meeting or any thoughts, but hopefully he'll do that for round 2. He's under big pressure. Dimitrov looks around the outside line again, but we know Pearson is strong here down the inside. This is where he made the pass twice, and now Bailey Voisin in the 22 car, who's gone through the pack faster than a laxative through a short granny. From the back of the pack into 5th place, he's got Freddy Tomlinson behind him, and he's trying to close up on the lead quartet. Will he do it? Big one there. Into the wall goes Will Vincent in the 46. Green flags, that's good to see. Not good to see a car going in that hard, though.
No, that is not good. Look at this. Not good at all. So that's Josh Ratican with his bonnet up in the 21. What's going to happen now? Will that car get going? Because if you look at the leaders now, Dimitrov in the 23, they're the leader. He looks like he's got a little bit of a gap. And when I say gap, that's pretty much closing up, isn't it? But look now, he's got the speed and he's pulled out so many car lengths. That's going to be track limits if you're not careful.
That's not going to help him for sure. Side by side for second place. Joel Pearson trying to get back in. Bailey Voisin has joined them in the 22, the winner of race number 1. The electrical problems well and truly sorted out from Voisin, who surely is going to be driver of the race coming through here. Haven't even had a safety car to get him through from the back of the grid. This complements BTCC so superbly. We've had great touring car racing so far today here at Donington Park, and this is really the drivers that want to come up into touring cars. What a splendid championship this is. Dimitrov is away down the road. Zach Taylor is now coming under pressure for 3rd place, and it looks like Voisin's got it. Pintos still trying to come through as well. Tommy looks one way, then the other. Taylor on the outside line, nips across, just annexes that position away from Voisin, and Pintos is going to have to lock up and go back into 5th position.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I was just looking at the timing screen then, honestly, I've never seen a race where this is probably the only lap that the 23, the leader Dimitrov, has actually drove the racing line around the circuit, because he's either been on the wrong side, as we can see him move. Zach Taylor's been pushed through. Is that Voisin?
It is.
Move. Oh, and back
Zach's have it back, mate. Down the inside line, through that, and Voisin is going to have another. It's not going to be a DNF. He's going to nurse the car through the gravel, back on track. He's going to be gutted after a super drive through the field. I think the clerk might be having a word with some of these boys.
Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, because they've been away for so long, you know, you get so excited, but he had a proper mine, yours moment, didn't he? It's like he was attached to a piece of rope getting pulled through the gravel there.
Now, Trent Bettany has got the fastest lap. He's mixed there with the South African flag on the car as well, as your sponsored, Azura-sponsored car 41. Fastest lap for Trent, which is good.
Wow, so it is.
Yeah.
Wow, a 26.6 as well. Oh,
someone will say, yeah, got it. Freddy Tomlinson coming under pressure from the scholarship winner there, Tom Levin, and let's see whether Tom can get the better of Freddy. But it's Dimitrov 1.4 seconds clear. Joel Pearson on that last lap, he's there in P2. Zach Taylor in 3rd place. 3rd, he's not fixed yet by any stretch of the imagination, with Tommy Pintos in 4th. Aston Miller in 5th place, then Freddy Tomlinson, as we say. Levin's going to have a look at the outside line going into the Roberts chicane, and this could be about momentum for him on the exit in the Miller's Oils car. Gets his foot down. Is he going to be able to get enough speed to make the move complete as they get to the end of the straight?
No, I think he'll get pushed down to the gravel. He stays there. He'll probably try and break a bit earlier. He's going wide, so he's trying to get underneath him. Let's have a look. He goes slower in. Watch this now. We'll try and get underneath him at the apex. Will he get underneath him at the apex of the 60? How good am I, Richard? I know exactly what's going on, lad.
Good move from him. Freddie Tomlinson, who's really great, really improved greatly this year, and he's had a good winter. He's been coached by Mike Simpson, the team coach for our racing, who's of course our great friend Phil Blue, who's done a good job with the R Racing boys this year in pre-season.
He has done a brilliant job, and also Ash Sutton has been involved in the coaching of those guys, and Josh Cook as well. So all the pro drivers really helping out. But yeah, brilliant stuff. And look again, oh, These guys are just... Look at this! Oh! Was that hit from behind? Oh, no! He's kind of like stayed back from that. It looked like he'd nudged him, so it's all going up, though. Not long left.
Miller and Pintos, and Aston Miller still there, the Sussex-based youngster. Very grateful to him, straight after qualifying yesterday, because we're in a separate bubble. So social distancing, and Aston Miller was straight on the phone. Richard just giving you a buzz to tell you how it went on. Top lad.
Yeah, and I cannot say enough like you do. We need to know more about some of these drivers because we don't get to see you guys. So make sure we know exactly what's going on. But this is a great effort from all of these drivers on the circuit. 5-second penalty for Tom Levin. That must be track limits. Track limits, car 34. So 5-second penalty. Such a shame. I was going to say he can't afford in that Miller's car, that red car, Miller's Oil. He can't afford another hit on the front because that bonnet is starting to really flap. Yeah,
it's going to hit him, isn't it, that penalty as well, which is a big pity. Here comes Will Jenkins, coming under a little bit of pressure from Will Aspin in the blue car, and down behind them Seb Hopkins. Seb Hopkins, useful little pilot as well, and Seb goes down the inside line, and great to see Will Jenkins in the 70. Aston Miller, we're hearing, has also got a penalty as well, and keep your eyes on these guys are certainly going to come good later in a little bit of argy-bargy and rubbing between the two of them, and it's Seb Hopkins in the 18's made a very good move there on Will Jenkins, and coming up on the inside is Will Aspin in blue. Also in the mix as well is Will Vincent coming back into it. Sorry, the 48 car, which is Liam McNeely, the Fox Motorsport car, having a good run. Nice to see. Well done, Liam.
Yeah, great kid, and he's been looked after by a friend of mine, Jamie Stanley, as well, at the Fox Motorsport stamp. So amazing stuff from these guys, and look at this is like the lower down the order stuff, and they're still hard at it.
Bettany in the mix with them as well. But the race leader is Georgi Dimitrov, who's going to be the first double winner of the season here for Richardson Racing. The accent-backed car comes across the line to take the checkered flag. It's a double win this weekend for him. Freddy Tomlinson still busy chasing Bailey Voisey. This is for 6th position. It was Joel Pearson who got 2nd place. Zach Taylor in 3rd. Tommy Pintos in 4th position. Aston Miller in 5th on the line, but under investigation as this great big gaggle of cars comes up towards us and crosses the line. Have they seen the flag is the question. We had a similar scenario on the F4 race earlier on where Zach O'Sullivan went racing on for another lap and punched the air at the end of his slowing down lap as he crossed the line again and did another lap to slow down.
Oh, I did see that, yeah. But this is all about Georgi Dimitrov. I mean, brilliant drive. Absolutely amazing stuff. And that was great stuff from the 23. I mean, he defended for, I'd say, 75% of that race. Defended with his life. And when, another car passed, he didn't let it get into, his head didn't go, he just cracked on. Brilliant. I really enjoyed that. It's been really cool to be back.
And he's got that rookie cross on the back of the car. He's a brand new to car racing. Here's the stat that I was going to tell you about the Ginetta Juniors. Yesterday, we had 3 rookie drivers, 1, 2 and 3. It's the first time that's happened since the end of the 2014 season when it was Landon Norris, Jamie Caroline and Dan Zelos. Now that was the end of the season. The rookies had got a 1, 2, 3. We had a rookie shutout at the start of this season. What does that say about this crew?
Who were them drivers you just mentioned?
Here's the result. Round 3 of the Michelin Ginetta Junior Championship. Win number 2 of the season for Georgi Dimitrov. Joel Pearson in 2nd. A maiden podium for Alistair Rushforth Motorsport and Zach Taylor. Great drive from him. Tommy Pintos, the Spaniard, in 4th place. Good drive from him too. Aston Miller in 5th from Bailey Voisin. Freddie Tomlinson 7th from Tom Edgar. We need to talk more about Tom at some point. Tom Levin in 9th place from William Aspin. 11th was Seb Hopkins, who got the better of that battle with Liam McNeely and Will Jenkins. Trenton Bettany came through into 14th position. Josh Ratican 15th from Joe Wheeler. Then it was Rowan Vincent in 18th from Josh Miller. William Rochford completing our top 20. Super stuff from the Ginetta, and Georgi Dimitrov is going to be very, very pleased with that indeed. He looks happy, doing good body language there.
That's great, isn't it? I'm so pleased for him, but I'm pleased for the whole podium. But let me just shout out that Zach Taylor for Ali Rushforth Motorsport, that is I'm not sure he's got any teammates. Everyone seems to have at the front.
Ali hasn't got any mates at all.
No, he definitely hasn't. And he doesn't have a bath or a shower. But